Confidentiality. What is it? Why do we need it? And can it be broken? Well, let's dive right in. What is it? All lawyers have an obligation to keep secret all information and communication learnt from their client during their professional relationship. So that's pretty broad, but why do we have it? Confidentiality, it's important for individuals' freedoms because let's be honest, we all deserve a little bit of privacy. But on a professional front, it's there to encourage and promote a full and frank disclosure and discussion between lawyers and clients so that lawyers can really represent clients to the best of their ability. Justice Dean even stated that this existence of confidentiality for lawyer client communications is considered such an essential protection against tyranny and oppression in the justice system as a whole that it is more important than truth and justice in one particular case. Now, that might sound extreme, but the case of Alton Logan explains just that. Alton was wrongly convicted for a murder and was sentenced to 26 years in prison. Now, at the time of his trial, two lawyers knew the truth because their own client had confessed to the murder. But they felt obliged under confidentiality that they could not bring this forward because it might mean that their own client might get the death penalty. Now, although this might seem extreme, it really goes to show just how important confidentiality is to the legal system. Where does it come from and how is it enforced? Well, these obligations are enshrined in the professional conduct rules. They're implied in the terms of every lawyer client contract and are enforceable under equitable principles of confidentiality. So, these obligations are enshrined in the Australian Solicitors Professional Conduct Rules, especially under Rule 9. So, let's take a look at it. The rule first states that a solicitor must not disclose any information which is confidential to a client to any person, but they can disclose to other solicitors or employees of the solicitor's practice, a barrister or employee of a person engaged by the solicitor or associated entity for the purpose of the client's legal services. So really, it's anyone working on the case with them. But confidentiality, can it ever be broken? Well, yes, it can. Rule 9.2 spells this out for us. It says that a solicitor may disclose confidential information if the client authorizes it, if the solicitor is compelled by law, if it is disclosed for the purpose of obtaining advice in regards to their legal or ethical obligations, if it is to avoid the probable commission of a serious criminal offence, or if it's to prevent imminent serious physical harm to the client or another person, or if it's disclosed to the solicitor's insurer. So you can see in the Alton case why the two lawyers felt like they really could not disclose that information. What happens if a lawyer breaks confidentiality? Well, there can be injunctions, liability for breach of contract, liability for equitable compensation. There may be a loss of clients, a loss of job, a bad reputation, or there could be disciplinary proceedings. So what can we take out of this? Well, lawyers have a paramount duty to respect privilege and confidentiality, regardless of their client's character. Without confidentiality, the legal system really cannot work efficiently and effectively to achieve fair and just trials and provide legal advice to all people.